I gotta do is rig up the rope, set the bait, and wait for my prey.
Kevin!
Oh, hi,
What
Tina.
were you doing up there?
Rigging a trap.
A trap? For what?
For, Fox.
For a fox?
Yeah. You see, there's been this fox that's been coming into the stables and eating the food for the horses. And I wanted to catch it.
Oh. You won't hurt it, though, will you?
Cross my heart.
Good.
So, what can I do for you?
Oh, I want a hat for the party tonight.
A hat?
Yeah.
Here. How about this one? See if this one will fit.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Okay? Thank you very much.
Tina.
What?
I was wondering, have you seen any girls hanging around? I mean, like strangers? About 17?
First foxes, then girls. What about her, Kevin?
It is a lie.
No, it isn't. I wish it were. I would do anything to spare you this pain. Asa, darling, I knew the truth was bound to come out, and I didn't want you to hear from that monster, DuAnn.
Why are you doing this, Renee? I thought you loved me. I thought you loved our family.
I do, Asa. I do. If I didn't love you so much, I would never be able to break your heart in this way. But you have to face it. It's the truth. Max is not your son.
I will not believe it. No!
Asa, darling. Asa, speak to me, Asa. Darling. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Renee. Renee. It's all right. It was just a dream.
No. No, it's real. It's real, Viki. And I can't take it much longer. Oh, God.
Here. Oh, yeah, let's wipe that runny nose, that cute little nose of yours. Oh, no, we don't want our future tycoon to go to the party with a runny nose, do we? Oh, it's open.
Hey, Mama, sorry to interrupt, but somebody's daddy wants to take him downstairs to see the decorations.
Oh, I don't know if Mr. Al can tear himself away. He's real busy running Buchanan Oil.
Listen, Al, even Howard Hughes took a break from the oil game. And you know what? I know a pony who would love a ride before the party. What do you say? Huh?
Mama, you should see how they fixed up the downstairs. It's going to be the most amazing barbecue ever. I mean, there's square dancing and fireworks and everything. Tell you what, why don't I go grab your purse and you'll come downstairs and I'll show it to you. Mama, you said you were going to put that back.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
One Life to Live, brought to you by DuAnn Dishwashing Liquid. It takes grease out of your way.
So what do you mean she's nobody?
She's just a girl, all right? That's all. I mean, I shouldn't have even brought it up. I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Come on, Kevin, this is me, Tina, remember?
I saw somebody hanging around the stables, that's all.
Someone suspicious?
Maybe, maybe not. Look, I'm finished in here, so I think I'm gonna go back up to the house.
Kevin, come on. Now, when did this happen?
When did what happen?
Look, you and I have always been able to talk to each other about everything, right? No secrets between us, and all of a sudden something's changed. Kevin, I don't know whether this is some big macho bit trying to show me what an independent guy you are, or maybe it's some, I don't know, some maturity statement. But whatever it is, Kevin, drop it. Just drop it, okay?
Tina, I'm not being macho.
No?
And I'm not hiding any big secret either.
Okay, good. Then prove it. Talk to me. Come on.
Well, can't a guy, like, keep some things to himself?
Fine. That's the trouble with this family, because everybody's entitled to one little secret, and then all of a sudden nobody's talking to anybody. Believe me, Kevin, I've been there. I know.
No secrets, huh?
Now, everything should be open and above board.
Honesty's the best policy.
Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So tell me about this girl.
Okay, I will. But first, I'd like to ask you a couple questions.
Me.
Yes, considering that we're being so open here and honest.
Right.
What's going on with Grandpa and Renee?
Renee, I'm not going to judge you, and I'm certainly not going to push you to talk to Asa.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
But I must tell you that when I was here yesterday, I saw something. I saw you with DuAnn. And I saw you giving her one of your bracelets. Oh, that.
Ah, it's just a little bauble.
No, it is not. I remember when Asa gave you that bracelet. And the necklace that matches it. And I know that they are both very valuable. It was an anniversary present, wasn't it? Renee, why in God's name would you give something that personal and that precious to Al's babysitter?
Viki, I don't want to discuss this right now. I can't.
Look, does she have some kind of a hold on you? Is that what it is? Does she believe that you're involved with Carlo? I mean, is she blackmailing you about that? Did Carlo send her? Is she involved with him? Is she doing his dirty work?
Darling, please, no more questions. I'm about to explode.
Renee, I'm trying to help you.
You can't. I'm the only person who can do anything about this, and I am not going to do anything until the party is over. That's it.
I don't see any point in
Look,
holding...
sometimes in order to protect the people that you love, you have to remain silent. Now, if you want to help me, let's finish the decorations.
No, I don't want to finish the decorations. This family has the most awful history of keeping secrets, and it has caused nothing but trouble, and I am sick of it. I am not going to pretend I did not see that little transaction between you and DuAnn. I should have put a stop to it right then and there when I saw it yesterday. But no, I did what all the Buchanans did. I keep silent. Well, I'm not going to do it anymore. And Miss DuAnn had better pray she doesn't cross my path this evening. Because that woman wouldn't be safe. Don't worry about it, honey.
What's going on? What are you supposed to put back?
Well, it's just that...
It's a book of Ace's. Well, I started reading it in the library yesterday, and I got so caught up, I could not put it down. And, well, LeeAnn saw me reading it here last night, and I told her I'd take it back, and I will.
So what's the big deal? I mean, I'm sure Asa wouldn't miss it one way or the other for a couple of days.
Mama, I don't understand. Why don't you just...
Why don't I give it to Max to take back when he's taking Al down to the stables? Would you be so kind, sir?
Yeah, I'd be glad to. Investing in real estate? This is a book you couldn't put down. Come on.
Oh, wow. That's real fascinating stuff for a country girl like me. Yeah. Goodbye, honey. You have a real good time with Daddy and LeeAnn.
It's all right. You just go on ahead. I'll meet you down there, okay?
Okay. What do you say, partner? Let's hit the trail, huh? Bye, DuAnn.
Bye-bye. Well, honey, the truth is... Mama, what are you doing? Why don't you put the gun back like you promised? And why didn't you light a match? What is going on?
Well, honey, you know, like, well, I'm just getting older, and sometimes I just forget things. But look, I promise you, the next time I go downstairs, I'll take the gun down with me.
No, Mama, that's just not good enough.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to do what I should have done yesterday. I'm going to go put this gun back.
Oh, well, here. Let me wipe it off first. You know, Asa, he's so particular about his guns. You know, if this one isn't polished up like the rest of them, well, he'll think it's different. Here. Now, well, you happy now?
No, Mama, I'm not happy. Here, you better just close it.
I know something's wrong with Grandpa and Renee.
Look, Kevin, when, with the plans and the preparations for the parties, people's nerves sometimes get frazzled. And
You know what it is, don't you?
Me?
Yeah, come on here, Aunt Tina. I mean, we can talk about anything, remember? So what is it? I know Renee confides in you. So what's the story,
There
Tina?
is no story. Your grandparents were probably just...
Look, I heard him mention Carlo Hesser. Yeah, I thought that might get your attention. Yeah, Grandpa was asking Renee about Carlo, and that just made Renee get more upset. And then the fight got all out of hand. Look, if they have a problem because of Carlo Hesser, I want to know about it. Maybe I can help.
Kevin, I understand. I really do. But look, if you're really serious about wanting to help, then just concentrate on this party tonight and concentrate on making it the best celebration ever. Okay? Oh, by the way, if that, Fox shows up at the party tonight, I'd like to meet her.
Very funny. Well, you're just a regular riot. You know that?
You're a brat. You're such a brat.
Oh, that's just real mature, isn't
No,
it?
fine, mature. Mama, what are you doing with Renee's things?
Well, first off, these little trinkets are not what you think they are. They're just costume jewelry.
Wait a minute, their costume, that doesn't make sense. Renee wears them to all her fancy parties.
Well, honey, rich people wear fake jewels all the time. They lock away the real stuff and nobody knows the difference.
So now you're trying to tell me that they're fake?
Well, yeah, of course. Well, Renee gave them to me for a present. Well, sort of peace offering. I mean, we had us a set too, and this was her way of saying I'm sorry.
What were you fighting about?
Oh, money. What else? She thought that I was getting too much pay, since I broke my ankle and I couldn't take Al out to play. Rich people, just to dock my pay, just because I hurt myself. Oh, can you imagine?
No, that doesn't sound at all like Mrs. Buchanan.
Well, anyway, we buried the hatchet. So, there'll be 2 more guests at the party tonight.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Mrs. DuAnn Demarest and daughter.
Mama, no. We're not just gonna nose in like that.
Well, now, why not?
Well, because we weren't invited.
Nonsense. Now, you just put on your prettiest dress, and you put on that wild gardenia perfume, and you have yourself a good time. Oh, here, and LeeAnn, honey. Now, don't let anybody see you when you take that gun back. And get rid of the handkerchief, you hear?
I just can't get over your timing, Alex. The way you saved Jessica. I mean, here she is about to put that powder on her face. You walk into the room and you stopped her. How'd you do that?
I'm really not sure. Just a feeling, I guess. Intuition, I suppose. It was kind of strange. I just had this gut feeling that something was wrong. Pretty dumb, huh?
No, not at all.
Have you had an experience like that before?
Sure, yeah, a lot with Sarah. I mean, we were so close and so connected. I knew what she was feeling. There was times that I had a sense that she needed me, even though she was like miles away.
Sorry to barge in, folks, but some days a cop gets lucky.
Well, what's her name, Ray?
Not that lucky, cousin. This is strictly police business, and I figured you'd both want to know about it. It's about Rex.
What about him?
One of our patrol officers pulled a car over in a routine violation. It seems that the driver was a little suspicious, and the officer decided to check the trunk. Guess what he found? A stash of the same chemical compound that was mixed with the powder.
All right, this is great. Rafe, this is just a break we've been looking for. Right, Alex? Alex, are you okay?
Well, yes, I suppose this is good news. I just don't think I'm clear on something. Just because you found the same chemical compound in this driver's trunk doesn't necessarily mean that he's connected to Rex Holgate.
Yeah, she's got a point, Rafe. I mean, we all know that it was Rex who probably doctored up that powder and then sent it to Alex, but is there a connection?
I think there is. The driver's name is Sidney Fox. Does that mean anything to you, Alex?
No. No, I don't believe so.
Well, that's funny. He knows you.
Sidney Fox, Sidney Fox. I'm sorry, Rafe. It just doesn't ring a bell.
Well, you'll forgive me, Alex, but I find that a little hard to believe.
No, Rafe, if she says she doesn't know the guy.
He was in the FAB, just like Alex. According to his records, he was even stationed at the D.C. office same time Alex was there. Are you sure you didn't know him?
Rafe, the Bureau is a huge organization with thousands of operatives, not to mention all the other employees.
Yeah, but he was stationed with you in Washington, D.C.
Well, let me think. You know, I do remember someone, I didn't actually work with him, but I think they called him Loxy. It was part of his code name, Foxy Loxy, as I recall. And from what I remember, he deserved to have this name. He was a devious, sneaky fella, more than most agents. So what else did he say about me?
Just that he knew you. I wanted to save the rest of my questions until you were there.
Me?
Yeah, well, you want to be there to see if he's working with Rex, don't you?
Well, yes, but...
Well, good. I've got Mr. Fox stashed away in Clint's office in Banner. Let's go.
All right. Listen, I'll be right with you. Rafe,
Okay.
I'll meet you outside. Alex, hey, come on, you're shaking. You're not afraid of this guy Fox, are you? You're not going to be alone.
No, it's not him.
All right. Look, I don't know if this is going to help at all, but I swear, I've got this hunch that this whole ordeal is going to be over. We're going to find Rex. We're going to put him right in prison where he belongs, all right? I promise you. Come on.
Well, Asa wanted festive it is.
Well, the room looks absolutely fabulous. Shall I go outside and see how everything is coming there?
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Renee. All right, one more thing. Clint and I will be there this evening for you, all right? If you need us for no matter what the reason, just holler. We'll be at your side before Asa can say, remember the Alamo.
Darling, I really appreciate that, but honestly, I'm fine now. Throwing myself back into the decorating for the party, I'm fine.
I can see that.
No more weeping and wailing. This is Asa's evening. Nothing is going to spoil that.
You got plenty of time to change. First things first.
Get out of my way, DuAnn.
Not until we finish our business.
Business? What business?
The $25,000 you owe me.
Oh, God, you are one great... I do not owe you a thing.
If I don't get that money tonight, in the middle of the party, I'll step forward and stop the music. And you know what happens after that.
You're bluffing.
Just call my bluff. You know, if I step on that stage, that I am going to tell Asa that Max is not his boy, and this sweet little Al is not his grandson. Kind of throws a bucket of cold water on the old Barbie, don't it?
I will consider your advice.
Good. I'll let you know where and when to meet me with the cash. Oh, I want to thank you for inviting me and my daughter to the shindig. I didn't know that I did. Oh, well, it must have slipped your mind. You've been so busy. But LeeAnn's really looking forward to it. And I can't wait to see my little angel dancing the two-step with those good-looking, well-heeled young men. See you tonight. Excuse me, Mrs. Buchanan. Gotta go get ready for big doings.
Just a minute, DuAnn. Viki, wait. Viki, darling, I don't know what you overheard.
All right,
just
I'll
now,
tell
but-
you what I overheard. I overheard that woman invite herself to your party. I overheard her talking to you as if you worked for her instead of the other way around. Now, I don't know what else is going on because you won't tell me. But I will not stand by and watch you be treated like dirt in your own home. If you won't stand up for yourself, I will.
Darling, if you can just wait a
Beg
little...
pardon, Mrs. Buchanan. You're needed on the patio. The workers don't know where to put the bandstand.
I'm sorry, Nigel. I'll go and tell them in a... Darling, please, wait just a few more hours. Please trust me. I'm coming, Nigel.
A few more hours. A few more hours. Maybe a few more hours too late. Come in, Renee. Guess again.
Oh, Mrs. Buchanan. Oh, I was expected.
Yes, well, the mistress of this house is much too nice to come up here and have it out with you, but I'm not. You know, I've seen an awful lot of things around here that I don't like, beginning and ending with you.
I beg your pardon. You know, Renee is the only one that I have to pay any attention to around here, not her kin. So if you got some kind of bee in your bonnet, you can just take it outside.
Forget it, sugar. You know, I've seen the way you talk to Renee. I've seen the way you look at her with that raised eyebrow of yours, and it makes a person wonder just who's in charge here.
You have a fine imagination.
Why don't you just be quiet and listen to me? Renee loves her family. She loves her family more than anything on this earth, and there isn't anything on this earth she wouldn't do to protect them. But of course, you know that, don't you? That's why you were able to take advantage of her.
Well, just what do you think is going on here?
I don't actually know what's going on here, but I can guess. I think that you have come up with what you think is a delicious bit of dirt about Renee's past. And now you're using it to get special favors for yourself and for your daughter.
You leave my daughter
A little
out
bit
of
of
this.
cash, a little extra cash there to pad the old bank account. Piece of jewelry here and there to keep for a rainy day. Am I getting warmer, DuAnn, honey? Let me tell you something. Asa and the rest of the family know all about Renee's past. We accept it, we understand it, and we have nothing but respect for her. Do I make myself clear?
Mrs. Buchanan, I am not a gossip. And I'm not out to hurt Renee. She's been real good to me. And I have nothing but gratitude for her and all the Buchanans.
You've got a funny way of showing it, don't you? Working with Carlo Hesse to undermine everything this family's ever stood for.
Carlo Hesse?
Yes, don't protest
Why,
too
I
much.
would never...
If you are working with Carlo, you will be found out because you know all of his partners have a nasty habit of winding up in jail if they live that long.
Oh, if I didn't know better, I would call that a threat.
It's a word to the wise. This party this evening is very special, and it's very important to Asa and to everyone else. If you do even the tiniest little thing to upset Renee or anyone else in this family, my husband and I will see to it that you pay the consequences. To put it more bluntly, your cozy little world will come crashing down around your ears.
Oh, I don't have to stay here and listen to this.
Well, that's a good idea. You're walking better and better these days, you know that? Why don't you just keep on walking right out that door and right back to Sweetwater where you belong? You can write, can't you? a letter of resignation would be in order. Common courtesy, you know.
So high and mighty. Well, you're not the only one that gets what you want. Oh. All right, a note, all right. Meet me at the stables at 9 p.m. Your family's happiness depends on it.
Hey, it's past quitting time. What's going on?
Needs to get fixed, so I might as well start now.
No. Well, what happened? I mean, 30 minutes ago, you were laughing and smiling, and then you talked to your mother, and it's like a black cloud over you. Listen, I don't want to pry, okay? But maybe I can help.
Max, I wish. Why do people have to change?
Well, change can be good.
Not with my mama. All she does is talk about money and buying a house, you know. She said it's for me, but I know better. I mean, I see her the way she dresses now, and she spends all her time looking through Renee's mail-order catalogs. She just wants things and more things.
Yeah, but don't forget, you know, your mama came from a small town. And I guess she still needs some time to get used to the lifestyle here in Landview.
Max, that's what I thought. But she just keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, I love her, but if things stay like this... It used to be just the two of us, you know? I mean, we wanted to make things better and get a little nicer life, but she just kept on going and going. Do you think that money could make people change that way?
I hope not. I mean, I don't think Ace's money's changed me. Hey, what are you gonna wear at the party besides your beautiful smile?
Max, I'm not going there. I don't belong.
What are you talking about, you're not going? Of course you belong. You're there as my guest, and I'm not gonna take no as an answer.
Okay, if you're gonna put it that way.
Okay. Now, of course, you're gonna be busy on that dessert of yours, right?
Dessert?
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring a dessert to the barbecue so that we men can, you know, bid on that, you know, for the charity auction.
Wait a second, Max. I could not bake a cupcake if my life depended on it.
Well, you can read a cookbook, can't you? Now, wait a minute. Is this your polite way of backing out of my invitation?
No.
Is it?
No. I would love to come.
Great. Well, hustle up a dessert, girl, and I'll see you later. Come on.
It wasn't easy, but I kept everyone away from the office.
Well, great. Thanks, Rika. Make sure we're not interrupted by any phone calls while we're in there, okay?
Okay, sure.
Ready, Alex?
Guess I don't have much choice, do I?
Hey, Don.
Captain.
Bo, Alex, this is Sidney Fox.
Pleasure. Always.
Alex, do you know this man?
Now that I see him, I do remember Mr. Fox. But like I told you, we've never actually worked together.
Well, there was that one little time.
Yeah, I'm not interested in your days with the Bureau. I want to know who your customers are now.
Customers?
Yeah, the people who are buying the chemical compound that we found in your trunk.
He's talking about the powder that burned
Oh.
her arm.
Oh, come
I
on.
sell a lot of things to a lot of people. I can't remember every transaction.
Now, look, friend, a serious crime's been committed. Unless you're looking to shoulder all the blame on this and end up doing somebody else's hard time.
Selling that compound is not a crime. It's not my fault some maniac used it to hurt the lady.
Rafe, let's just take the gloves off.
No, Bo, I think I understand what's bothering Mr. Fox. I think that maybe some of the information that he has is classified.
He's no longer with the FAB.
Well, neither am I, but we're still bound by the same code. So maybe if you and Bo stepped outside, I may be able to ask the right questions and get the right answers.
Wait, no, wait. You want to be left alone in here with this guy?
No, Bo, I can handle him, please, and I think it's the only way.
She's right. Don, Bo, let's step outside. We'll be outside if you need us.
Look, you so much as even breathe on the lady, I'm going to be all over you.
Thank you, Bo. It's just you and me now, you miserable slime. You heard me, Sidney. They said you were a pro at the FAB, a hotshot. Well, they were wrong. You're an incompetent fool. You have blown my entire plan, and you better help me put it back together again.
I would love to help you,
No,
Alex,
you will
but...
help me. Or you will see Statesville Prison from the inside out, up close and personal.
Now, let's just be reasonable. Huh? I had a feeling you'd like to cover up whatever it is you're involved in. I can be quiet.
How much?
Did I say anything about money?
How much?
Well, like I said, I'm reasonable. Make an offer.
$5,000. In exchange for which you will say that you sold that compound to a man named Rex Holgate. Got that?
I had a dog named Rex. Got hit by a bus.
Sidney!
All right, Rex Holgate. I sold him this stuff, but I had no idea what he was planning to do with it. Is that good enough?
No.
More? You want more?
I want something believable. Bo's not stupid. Got it. Rex did tell you something else.
What?
He was buying a farewell present for his lady friend in Landview. And then he was going to slip over the border into Mexico. Are you with me so far?
Yeah, so far. Mm-hmm.
He said he was sure that the police were onto him in Landview and that his lady friend had acquired some very powerful friends in the city, so he decided to leave while the leaving was good.
Yeah, I can say all that.
Good.
For 20 grand.
I said 5.
Yeah, I know what you said.
You said 8.
12.
10.
Sold to the lady with the flashing eyes. When?
Tonight. After you're released.
We're talking cash, obviously.
Obviously. Gentlemen, I think I've solved our problem. There's nothing classified here. Mr. Fox is ready to talk now.
Darn it, you're right, Slim. That little fool ain't eating like he should. Maybe we ought to come in here and take a look at it. Well, back to square one. This time, I'm gonna be ready for this little fox.
Just think, little Al, in 25 years, you're going to be hosting this hoedown. But you're going to have to go a long way before you beat the way your grandma picks this place up.
Well, Grandma says thank you.
I was showing off the decorations of Al here.
Yeah, and I bet you were filling our grandson in with a little Buchanan history.
You guessed right.
I know you, just a little bit.
You really did a fine job on this place. I was telling Al that it's always been a partnership with the Buchanan clan. The men go out wildcatting and the women take care of the ranch. 50-50 deal.
Grandpa, what's a wildcatter?
What is a wildcatter? Well, shoot, I'm gonna have to teach you, and I'm the guy to do it. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a little older than you, much older than you, I had these business associates.
Asa, your nose is growing.
But back in those days, they called them good old guys. Charlie Grimes, Ironhead Davis, and Lefty Shields. They were tough old boys, but they taught me everything I know. Almost everything. Anyway, we would go out drilling for oil. Now, we never went to the places the big oil companies went with their fine geologists. We went to places they claimed were dry holes. But we had something their geologists didn't have. We had good hunches, good instincts, and best of all, luck. Lordy, I remember one night it was as cold as a well-digger's toe. It was so cold, Al, when I touched the drill, my hand stuck to it. And when I finally pulled my hands off, my palms were bleeding. And I was hurting. But that night, we struck oil. A gush of 5 stories high. My first strike and my first fortune. Now, do you know what a wildcatter is?
Grandpa, I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, you just go right ahead and do what you have to do. So much for family history.
Asa, I want to apologize to you for my behavior recently, my silences, my flighty moods. I just want you to know how very much I love you. And tonight, after the barbecue, I'll explain everything.
It's over. It's finally over.
No, Alex, what'd I tell you? My cousin is a heck of a cop. I knew he was gonna get a lead on Rex, and if we can believe this Fox guy...
Oh, we can. I mean, I just know he's telling the truth. I'm sure that Rex decided that it was just getting too hot for him here in Landview, and I'm just sure he's left the country for good.
Well, I sure hope so, but if he has as strong an obsession about you as we thought he did...
But it's not as strong as a sense of self-preservation. You see, I know this Rex Holgate, and he's loyal to himself first. So, if Fox says he's gone, he's gone.
So that means you're free, huh? Free, that's a nice little word, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It sounds very good. Could you say that again?
Free.
So are you. You know, you don't have to have me hanging out on your shoulders anymore.
No, Alex, wait, you're not a burden or anything. You're tough. I mean, I couldn't believe the way you held on through this whole nightmare, you know? I really admire you, Alex.
Thanks. I know that you want to get over to Ace's for that big barbecue, so don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. I just want to go home and crawl into bed and crash.
You're sure?
Well, yes, and you know how much I love a party, so if I'm missing out on this one, I must have a pretty good reason.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it.
I do. Have fun and don't worry about me. And from now on, I think things for me are looking up.
Well, I thought you'd want to see...
Oh, hi, Cassie. How are you?
Hi.
Good.
I didn't realize you were busy.
No, I was just leaving.
How's your arm?
It's getting better. Thank you. I'm sure Bo will tell you all about it. Oh, Cassie, are you going to the party at Asa and Renee's tonight?
If I ever finish this article, I'll see you there.
No, I was just telling Bo what I really need is a good night's sleep. Congratulate Asa for me. Good night.
Good night, Alex.
Miss Callison, about this article of yours, it's accepted.
But you didn't even read it.
I know, but I think it's going to be fine. Look, the important thing is right now, you have to get home, you have to get changed and get ready for that barbecue. All right? I want you to put on some comfortable square dancing shoes because that first do-sa-do is going to be with me. You understand?
Not really.
Cassie, I'm asking you to dance. So...
Thanks, but I won't be staying long.
everybody in the living room. That means everybody.
You heard the man. Into the living room.
Oh, my. Don't you, Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan, you look fine.
Well, thank you, DuAnn. Nice of you to notice, isn't it, honey?
Right.
All right, Asa. Here we are.
Oh, and I tell you, looking like real Buchanans. That hat looks like it was made for you, Max.
Well, isn't she the prettiest cowgirl you ever did see, Paul, huh?
LeeAnn, where did you get that hat?
I gave it to her. I didn't think you'd mind.
No, of course he doesn't mind, do you?
If you wanted to wear it.
No. Max, before we go out, I'd like you to take a look at my speech.
Sure. Mama, do you think you could just pick the back of my dress for me?
Right.
I went to DuAnn's room today. Viki, you didn't... Oh, yes, I did. I told her exactly who's boss around here, and I think she understood. I'm just hoping she doesn't cause any trouble tonight.
Hey, everybody, what are y'all doing in here? It's time to kick back and party.
Party.
So let's go, huh?
Amen to that. Let's all go.
Oh, 1 minute, Mr. Buchanan. Before the party starts, there's something I have to say.